It helps, apparently, if you set the right initial scene for a stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream where we need to have a little bit of a conversation, don't we? Where Leeds United I need to move some charity match things out of the way off my desk, have released the new kit, and the new kit is incredibly pretty, might I add. So I'm going to pull it up on my second screen. We're going to take a little bit of a look. And I just, very nice. Very, very nice. And I also need to adjust some bits and bobs on this. So, one second, I need to hop into studio mode. Ba, 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 ba. He said, she said, oh, is that, no, whatever. It's very early. Make that size, make me that size. Make that size, make that size. Cool, cool. Okay, cool. That should do it. So, let's hop over to monitor number 2. Transition. Bosh. Cool. That works. So, that's not the kits that I'm after. Those are the kits that I'm after. There is Leeds United's away shirt for the year. It's very pretty, I think. Weirdly, I prefer the kids one, but that's because I prefer sponsorless in general. It's just nicer, you know. In terms of what the look is inspired by, Tanakaran is just... Ooh. It's, as Adidas have said, it's a take on one of the most treasured away shirts. Specifically in this case because it just kind of is. It just works. In the announcement video, there was a bunch of prior legends, including Beckford, including Viduka, including Mickey Bridges, everybody you could possibly hope for. And it was a very, very, very nice, kit. I like. Love the kit. The restricting having the odd legends in the kit in the promo though. I think the entire point of the promo was more of a sort of having the legends in various cameo roles so you can spot them. So if you have all the legends in the kit throughout the thing, it becomes one of those situations where it's kind of tricky because it stops being a case of can you spot the legends and it becomes a case of here's all of the legends for you, which kind of makes sense, but I will. I'm going to do the thing that basically every single other Leeds United content creator will be doing, by the way. And saying, hey guys, I've also got a QR code now. I did a meme yesterday on Twitter that was basically saying, it's weird how everyone else has these links and I don't yet. As a joke, because I fully expected it to not work. And then in response, I got a message from Fnatic being like, okay, DM us, we'll work it out. So I did, and they worked it out. So here I am also having one of those nice shiny links. So in the event that you are fancying the kit, you can either scan that QR code or you can go to the link that is in the description, specifically the Fanatics one. But I would also like you to go to the Leeds Creator Cup one. I've got too many things to shill. And you can get it there, and I would get a little bit of a kickback. And all of that I'm also putting towards the organisational side of the charity match. Because the charity match, she a thirsty girl when it comes to prices. Costs, that's the one. Sorry, I got up relatively recently because I completely forgot that I had a meeting in about half an hour after the stream. So that was good. How's the weather looking for Sunday? Let's have a look. Last I knew, it was looking wet, which I would call a bit of an issue. Yeah, it's still wet. Bollocks. So I arrived there at 9 AM and it's got 37% chance of rain, which isn't nice, but whatever. At 10, 36. At 11, it becomes 49% with a chance of thunder. At 12, it's 45 with a chance of thunder. Then, not 5, at 12, it's 45 with a chance of thunder. At 1, which is kickoff time, it's 41% chance of rain with a chance of thunder. At full time, it will be a 41% with a chance of thunder. And the chance of rain doesn't go away until 10 p.m. So that's nice. That's wonderful. Anyone noticed in the video the girl on the bus wearing the third dark blue shirt? I haven't. Hold on. I'm going to do something smart here, right? I'm going to think. Would you like a Red Bull? You look like knackered. I am knackered, but I'm not particularly arsed on a Red Bull. I've got to be honest. Right, let's get studio mode off. Let's head over to monitor 2 and let's have a look at the kit launch. Which is very quiet because my headphones aren't working. It's going to be cold in the stand, so be prepared with woolies. Yeah, that would be ideal. I think everyone is also going to find themselves right in the middle of the stand being like, let's not have to deal with this. There we go, there's one. Hold on, who are we looking for? In the video, girl on the bus wearing the third dark blue shirt. This one? Because that's the one from this season. So that one being on the bus makes sense, unless you're talking about the third shirt for the season that's coming up. I'm skimming real hard. Alright, Paducah, hello. Can we go back to the bus? Also, yes, Beckford. Also, yes, Bridges.
That doesn't work, lad. Yeah, that's a bit much, pal. I'm only joking. Wait, you
We're not getting back on the bus. Damn it. Yeah, I think the third one is... let's go to Facecam. Yeah, the third one is this season's third one, which... Well, last season's third one. Which is fine. What was that? Wouldn't trust the BBC weather app that I saw a minute ago. I don't know. It's gone now, which is good. No, it's Tim. There we go. For some reason, that's not showing on the other chat, but that's fine. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it sells out for you. Thank you very much, David. The third kit's black in it. It's black with yellow trim as far as we're aware, but it's not been confirmed. Hold on. Why am I not in the middle? There we go. That's the middle. That's a little bit better. I'll try the Met Office as well, and that's going to be also rain. But we'll see. But anyway, yeah, this was a very, very quick stream that was just covering sort of like... You got my hopes up by being like, BBC isn't always accurate, let's try somewhere else. 90% chance of rain at kickoff now. Thanks, guys. That's good. Waiting for the third kit in the jacket. Fair enough. But if people are getting kits, do the thing here. And all of that will also be heading in the direction of the Korea Cup. Nigel Martin's the coach driver. I keep forgetting his name, and that's why I wasn't saying it. But I remembered his name now that I've read it. So it'll do. Video production's brilliant. They've done well on the video. They have. I really enjoy it. Like, when it comes to stuff like this, Leeds always tend to be pretty spot on. And a lot of people will, like, look at club stuff now and be in a sort of position where they're sort of thinking, it's all American, it's all Red Bull. But, like, since they took over, they've not really done anything wrong. Like, the first season of running the club fully as the proper, like, owners was the Peacock away shirt, which was nice, and was the rhubarb and custard, which I also thought was nice. Then the following season, it was the yellow kit that everyone fucking loves, and the sort of general Red Bull-esque third kit, but you're always going to get that. and then this is their third season in charge, and they've come out with that banger and a like black and yellow trim banger. So I've got zero complaints about the way that they've been doing kits. As much as a lot of people like to sort of complain about stuff like this, I think it's been pretty much spot on. I've not had any issues with any of the kits so far. And like similarly, people will have an issue with Adidas. Like mine have always held up pretty damn well. I've not had an issue with them. Also, I don't know how, but I seem to have annoyed some people because this stream seems to have gotten a bunch of dislikes out of nowhere, which is fun. So if you guys could pop a like on the stream just to try and outbalance those, that would be absolutely spectacular. Thank you very much. What position am I playing in? I don't know. Mainly, I will be playing in the position of organising things and making sure nothing sets on fire. I'll get like half an hour on the pitch, is my guess, and it'll probably be in like wing-ish positions, just because that's sort of where I'm best suited. As you can tell by my build, I mean, I'm such a big physical presence. No, I'd run lots, so wide areas is going to be my guess. Lots of yellow shirts in the promo, not the same as last year. Wonder if they'll release a yellow shirt after all. They might do, which would be quite nice. It won't be a kit. I think it'll just be as one of their sort of like fashion wear shirts. But I think it'll do it. The home kit this year and last year, I don't like. The red puts me off. A lot of people, right, keep saying that, well, obviously it's going to be that way, something, Red Bull, egos, all this kind of stuff. They do pay to have their logo on the kit, which is something that I think a lot of people miss. And it's like, on at least one of the kits, they're going to have their full logo. And I don't mind it too much. No, you've got the wrong take on the rhubarb and custard kit. The rhubarb and custard is a banger. I hope you all have a good time on Sunday by watching the match on your channel. Thank you very much. Partial Steel Puma kits. I think we're in a very, very good era of Leeds kits at the moment. I'm fairly happy with them. The Puma era, fair enough. That's your sort of Packard bells. Generally fairly nice. There was Asics for Thistle Hotels. Admiral did the Admiral ones, shockingly, I know. YEP was Umbro. And Topman. Yeah, I'm liking the era, to be honest with you. Again, we'll have bits of head loss over it, but... No, it's fair that you don't like it, but it's more of a sort of... From a financial perspective, it's kind of got to happen. Oh, that is not pleasant. Sorry, I've just... Right, for the most... Oh, hello, BMHD. For the most part, I don't mind a goalkeeper shirt. I quite like goalkeeper shirts. Goalkeeper shirts are my thing, because I am a goalkeeper. However, what is this? That's a nightmare. That's a stinker. It's not great. It's no. The blue one I like. I like the blue one. That one's a no from me, I think. Oh, Red Bull Tango is yeah. Like I like this one. This one's nice. It's also got the circular pattern. The circular pattern works because we got a circle in the middle of the kit. Like that all starts to add up. The other one, ugh. Jody's is getting Longstaff Stack and Paisho. I will get Paisho's pronunciation right. The reason that I will keep getting Paisho's pronunciation right as much as I can is because the amount of people that are like, it's Paxio, Paxao, etc. No, it's not. Pie show. Let's keep that in mind. Pie show. Any chance the third kit will have the smiley badge? I doubt it, I've got to be honest with you. It'd be nice if it did, but I don't think it will. Don't mind the colour, but the RB logo's horrid on it. Yeah, it's the clash that doesn't work. It's the fact that you got yellow and red and orange. It's like you're trying to get an entire spectrum in there. I don't think it works. The only spectrum that is being picked up on that one is the autism spectrum, and I know this because I'm on it. So yeah, it ain't pretty is the way that I'm going to approach that one, but that's not always going to happen. Right, where else was I gonna go? I was gonna look at bits of news. I saw a quite funny quote from one of... Where was my brain going? There we go. From a French sort of journalistic spot. And it's not exactly more reliable than anywhere else. I would like a big pinch of salt this. But it was also talking about the Pai Shao thing. And it was talking about it from the like Marseille perspective. And the specific quote was something along the lines of like Marseille in tears, Leeds United move in on Pai Shao, and it's like that's a fucking banger. What a line. I love it. More bothered by the goalkeeper wrapped in it, to be fair. Yeah, that's also fair. Again, everyone is like, what if we're stuck with Meslier at the start of the season? We won't be. We'll be fine. Meslier will not start the season for Leeds. If he does, I'd be shocked. Injured until after the start of the season. Yeah, but that's sort of fine. I'm also in a bit of a conspiracy nut spot with it, where there's loud screaming coming from next door, which is fun. Sky Sports Germany reporting a deal's been agreed for Stack. Is that just the personal terms, though? Because we would have had that through by now. Yeah, we would have seen something more about that, to be honest. Fact is, injury gives us a better chance of signing him. It does, and given that he's got an entire season to play, I'm not going to be too mad that he's going to miss 1 or 2 weeks. And you can still learn structure and all that kind of stuff. Pie should be so expensive, valued at 35 and 4 years after his contract. I can't imagine how much it would cost us. I think it would be one of the more expensive signings of the window, but when everyone's been saying we need to sign more expensive players this window, I don't have a particular issue with that. It's in the territory of we need to make moves like this. So if we end up making this particular move right now, I'm not going to be too pissed. It's one that would make sense for us to do. I love when I'm just reporting stuff from other people and people's response on my channel are, and this is a direct quote, BS clickbait, no deal, just personal terms. Yes, because I said we have agreed a contract with Stack. So that's not what clickbait means. I've told you the thing. And then just get Evie back on. And it's like, she was here on Tuesday. She was here 2 days ago. Let's chill. Let's please chill. It's fine. Paisha minor injury. Leeds have the benefit of Leeds United. Leeds Beckett's sports science department. They do, yeah. Which means that we're in a pretty damn good spot. Wonder what Leeds fans think of Leeds transfers compared to Sunderland's transfers now. They'll still be miserable. And you know what? That's fine. I've become familiar with that. We can't all be in a position where we're like, things are going really well for us. Because if things are going really well for us, that means that things are going too well for us. And then they'll get suspicious and be like, what's going on behind the scenes? There's something bad happening. There's not. We're fine. We're good. Muni's chat is hotting up again as well. It is, yes, which is very, very interesting. I've been occasionally able to have a little bit of a dip into it. Neom SC now out of the race for Granit Xhaka as they won't pay more than €8 million to buy Leverkusen. Deal was stalling Tuesday at a standstill today. Sunderland's a clearer option, as are Fenerbahce, who spoke directly to him. However, there's a feeling that Xhaka drove up the price to get the best possible offer. It's not out of the question that Xhaka could stay at Bayer Leverkusen either. Tricky one to watch. So, I mean, if Switzerland, if Sunderland, maybe that's why he's tempted by them. If Sunderland miss out on Xhaka, I get a little bit of a feeling that people won't be pointing that one out. They'll keep on pointing to the Diarra one, and they'll keep on pointing to all sorts of other ones, and just be in a sort of weird spiral, pissed off spot, without realising that Sunderland also miss out on their players, and Burnley also miss out on players, as do Wolves and Everton, and everybody in the world of football will miss out on players. This is it for me. As long as we stay up, I'm good. As long as we have a squad that clearly give a shit, I'm good. That's the spot that I'm in right now. And you know what? It's a comfy spot to be in, and I would invite other people to be in that spot. 6 them and 8 to us. What? Huh? I'm confused. Oh, numbers of players signed. Right, okay. Goofy thumbnails can be as misleading as a sensationalized clickbait title. Which goofy thumbnail? I'm trying to work out what thumbnails that I've done that are goofy. I think the goofiest one I've done recently was very, very clearly the flight tracking one. That was good. I enjoyed being a little bit goofy on that one, but that was on purpose. Again, why have I been dislike bombed in the Away Kit release stream? That's weird. I don't understand. I think we've done good, clever business. I'm in the same kind of spot. Do you think Leeds may decide to not get a 10 and just play 3 CMs? Maybe. I think 3 centre mids is not a bad shout, to be honest. But, I don't know. Oh, they definitely do pull in more views. Without a doubt. But, yeah. I don't enjoy doing clickbaiting. I've got to be honest, which is why I do it relatively rarely. But when I do, it's because I sent a message to a guy the other day who was like, sorry, I was annoyed because I thought it was a bit clickbaity, but I explained to him like the sort of rules that I follow for myself when I'm doing a thumbnail and title. So, one, I need to make sure that whatever I write in a thumbnail is true or perceived as true. Like, at least when I'm doing the stream. So, for example, Leeds agree contract for Anton Stack transfer. We did, because we'd agreed a contract with Stack. We'd agreed personal terms. What else was called clickbait? Leeds United to spend big in 3 key positions was not clickbait because I was using a quote from Graham Smith. There we go. What else was called clickbait? Let's have a look. It was on the videos. This was a fun one. Finally, Leeds make moves I've begged for. This one, admittedly, was a bit baity. But it was baity with a purpose. So I have been saying for an extended period of time, and if you are a long-term viewer, you will know this, that I've wanted Leeds United to make moves for youth players that will be able to add to our depth in the coming years. Because that is useful. Because it is good to have young players coming through the system that know what Leeds United's tactical style is, that know the culture of the club, all this kind of stuff. When Leeds had then made 3 youth player signings, I did a thumbnail saying, finally, Leeds make moves I've begged for. Which, having begged for those moves, isn't clickbait. But, whatever. Should go full-blown clickbait to get people in here, then talk about the Currie Cup. Leeds making off for Messi, now you're here, the Currie Cup's this weekend. That might have been one of the plans for Saturday's video, but whatever. I guess I can't do that now. It's fine. It's fine. I'll work something out. It's okay. DJ and Logic score against Scum. I fancy DJ too. Largely, I don't know if he spent long enough there to be considered like poetic. Oh Christ! Sorry, it's still fairly early, and I've got a meeting in 7 minutes, which I should probably do a little bit of prep for. But yes, anyway, to sum up, the kit is now available. The kit is now for sale for the princely sum of £70, but it's a football kit. It's never going to be cheap. If you fancy supporting a creator, you can do so by getting the kit at the link right here. Thank you. Joking, let us know about the charity match, please. I can. Ooh. It is at 1 p.m. kickoff time this weekend. The stream will be starting at 12:30. Gates will open at 11:30, which will give everyone plenty of opportunity to sort of like hang out before and say hello and all that kind of stuff, and afterwards as well. It'll be streamed on my YouTube channel. Tickets to the venue itself will be £7 per adult, £3 per child. All of the money that is donated or... Come on, words. All the money that is donated or bought via tickets is going to go straight to Prostate Cancer UK. All of the costs are covered by like stuff like my YouTube channel revenue and sponsors. So that's all good. And yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good day. I hope to see as many people there as possible. We're expecting a good few people to get tickets on the day as well. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have to end there because the meeting is very, very, very soon and I can't really miss it because I need to do a presentation for it. So that's going to be fun. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, pop a like on it. That's always massively appreciated. Helps the channel a hell of a lot. Especially when, for some reason, I seem to be in the middle of being downvote bombed, which is wonderful. Subscribe if you haven't yet. As I keep on mentioning, every subscriber is another 1p to Prostate Cancer UK on the day of the charity match, which is lovely. And also become a channel member. It's £2.99 a month, and it really helps the channel to sort of keep on chugging. It does hold about 3,000, but we were never going to sell 3,000. We knew this from the start. It's far fewer people being there, but this was fine. We knew it wasn't going to like sell huge numbers because it's the first time we've ever done something like this. So this is sort of like make sure everything works event. But yeah, it's kind of to be expected. Anyway, I gotta go. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Doodaloo.